Alrighty, so it's time for another 6mm arc video. Now, I was looking through my stash of bullets here, and I still have some of the 108 from Hornady ELD match, and these shot really good. We shot them a lot in the past, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to go ahead and pull out some Staball match. We've tested a lot with Staball match. It's looked like a pretty decent powder, but not amazing, so we're going to give it another try. Now, what we're going to do today is we're just going to go ahead and load up a bunch of them at 28.0 grains. At 2.270, about 15 thousandths off the lands, and we're going to go ahead and shoot these with my EC tuner brake. So go ahead and give the EC tuner a try, see if we can tune this random load. Now, it's not completely random. I shot this charge with some other bullets and things like that, so I pretty much know it should be a safe charge. I've used this bullet before, knowing it's a good overall length and a bullet to use, but let's go ahead and let's get out on the range and see if we can kind of fine tune this and come up with a decent load with the 108 ELD match and Winchester Staball with very little work. So let's get out on the range. Alrighty, we are out here on the range. This is my 22-inch 6mm arc Savage 110 switchback mounted in an MDT XRS chassis with a Arkin 6-24 optic on it. We're getting velocity through our lab radar, and we're gonna shoot some of the 108 ELD. We just talked about it, and we'll see if we can tune it a little bit. Also shooting off my new Accutac bipod. So let's go ahead. I'll start the lab radar here. And the gun is cold. And we're just going to go ahead and get started here. So I'm just going to load 3 up. And we'll see how the first one's grouped here. Not really sure how many we're going to shoot today. We may do some 3-shot groups. We may do some 4-shot groups. We'll just see kind of how things go, and we'll go from there. We're going to go left to right though. Alright, first one here should be about 2,700 feet per second. Obviously we don't know because we've never shot this, but that's what we've done with some others in this class. Okay, a little slower than what maybe I expected. At 26-23. It was also a cold bore shot. That one also came out at 26-23. And this doesn't look too terribly promising, so let's move on. I go to tuner 1. Moving across on the target there. A little bit more promising there. Now, if I'm not mistaken there, that dropped low into the orange target. Tuner position 2. Holy cow, things are falling apart here. Let me make sure this thing's not coming loose. No? Alright, so obviously that's a bad setting. No point in shooting any more of those. Let's go to 3. Okay, 3 doesn't look terrible. Let's go ahead and move on over to 4. Holy cow, this thing is throwing these all over the place. Go to tuner 5. This gun usually shoots pretty good. We feel super steady off of this bipod in this rear bag too, so feel like they're all pretty good shots. It's a nice day, there's no wind. But man, we are absolutely throwing these things. Yeah, we're just not trying to group. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. All right, let's see. Were there any of them that looked promising? I guess back to 0 maybe. Go back to 0. Try that one. Got another round here. Kind of looks like 0 was the best setting, doesn't it? Alright, well, that is all the ammo I'm going to waste here today on this test. Let me go ahead and reconnect to my lab radar and see what our velocity numbers were. It didn't look like it was too bad. We were fairly consistent. Looked like we might have had an ES of about 30 some. I'll tell you here in a second. Alright, so we just went ahead and shot 15 shots. We averaged 26-21 feet per second, 10.9 SD, and a 38 extreme spread. So velocity numbers not bad, but obviously group size left some to be desired. So let's get over and let's check out the target. Alrighty, so it's a pretty ugly mess of this target here. Obviously, as you can see all the way across there, starting at tuner position 0, they're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and tuner position 5. Really nothing really promising. Our first group there is a 4-shot group at 0.62 inches. It looks to be the most promising out of the bunch there. Then after that we had this weird kind of vertical dispersion, but we also had a lot of weird horizontal. So really just don't think this combination is going to work, at least not with this load. Now, not surprising, I guess, we just chose a random load, but this bullet's been known to shoot, so, and the arc's been known to be pretty tolerant, so I thought it would be just fine to go ahead and do a quick load workup with the EC tuner. Obviously that's not the case. So someone pointed out in a video in the past that I just really haven't had really awesome results with Staball match for accuracy, and that's really pretty true. It's been manageable, it's been better than this, but I've not been super duper impressed. Now our velocity numbers look pretty good, 26-21 feet per second with a 10.9 SD and 38 ES. Now I did throw these in a powder thrower as well. So being a ball powder, it meters pretty well, and we were pretty consistent there with SD and ES for 15 shots. So happy with that, not happy with accuracy. We'll have to see what's going on with that. I can't really remember how long it's been since I've cleaned my 6 arc. I don't think it's been a whole lot of rounds, but maybe I need to go through and clean that gun again. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for the poor groups, didn't really enjoy shooting them either. So we'll see you next week. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you then.